previously on The Passage 2.
Without the connection on board ship, it makes it harder for us to communicate to each other.
And the instructors really put you in stressful conditions and see how you perform.
Any fun?
I'm just looking forward to going to Satahip.
Thailand is my first ever port of call in my journey as a midshipman. So I'll definitely hold this close to heart.
After 4 days at their first port of call in Thailand, the midshipmen embark on a 10-day journey, sailing more than 2,700 nautical miles south to Darwin, Australia.
This is the longest leg that we'll be experiencing. Also, I think from a lot of us will be the toughest leg. I'm Midshipman Jonathan Ng. A lot has happened. The intensity of the training has risen a lot. Everything is more draining, more taxing, and a lot harder basically. The instructors are getting more and more strict as well.
What's the counting order?
Seasoned by more than 10 days out at sea, more is expected of the midshipmen during watch duties.
My second watch was with EXO. EXO is second in command of the ship. In any case, wherever we need the best of the best to close up, EXO sir will be doing OW.
EXO sir is the ship, midshipman Gerald is the call, midshipman watch on deck.
Yes, sir. Why you never ask me to call? What is the ETA to make good our next one?
At that point of time, I was very flustered. And then EXO started asking me all kinds of questions.
Will we be transiting at our plan speed, so plan SOA? What's the speed to make good? 185. So how do you know what speed to order?
All within a span of 30 seconds. And I'm just down there huh?
Then 135 sir.
135. Just now I say 135. And now bomb one answer.
No sir.
Next time your OW, you just now try first.
No sir.
He wouldn't let me close up because I wasn't getting anything right, because he was asking a lot of questions that I really didn't think before.
You will close up with outdated information, with some information, with some wrong recommendations. Is that dangerous?
EXO's questions, it wasn't like, oh no, what do I do?
So are we on track now?
It's more, he's right. I should be able to understand why I should have this information.
Can you close up and then make this recommendation happen?
And so after the interrogation from EXO,
Midshipman watch on
I
deck.
got the con.
Ship on priming steering mode, course to steer by gyro 140.
I got a bit better at understanding the situations.
Yes sir. So I now intend to come to 135. So make good 165.
Serious?
Unexpected and stressful moments are all part and parcel of MSTD, especially for drills like firefighting and damage control, or FFDC.
What class of fire?
Things are heating up for the midshipmen taking charge of the firefighting teams as officers of the day.
FFDC has been a little bit stressful, I'd say. The most challenging thing is to think in layers, because firstly you have to know the ship well. And another layer you have to think of is the men that you're actually sending into the fire. When you're in the most comfortable position away from the fire, you're directing your men into the scene of the fire, you must think about their safety, what they must be experiencing at this point in time. And the last layer is always thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead.
When I first got the role, I was in a state of panic. So my instructions and everything were very jumbled up, and then it wasn't very logical.
So where is the location of fire? That's what I'm asking. Hold side! Knock it down. What do you tell them? Are you sending them to die? Then! Your mistake! How are you going to atone for your mistakes?
The instructor really got me thinking, if this was a real situation, how do you answer for this individual? How could you just so rashly and foolishly just send him to die? Which was quite a overwhelming thought. There are many levels to it that you have to worry about.
You have 7 guys under you. Better listen or press the fire. When ask the OOD, where's the fire? What's the cause of fire?
The thing that's on fire is the tower hanger. I think the main lesson learned is like, even in very tense situations, like we must always try to stay calm and then think logically.
The lessons may be tough, but they are essential in shaping the characters of these future naval officers. As the midshipmen sail towards Darwin, the relentless cycle of watch duties, lessons and drills starts to take a toll.
Everyone is more tired now because of all the numerous bridge watches, and then basically everyone's workload is increasing day by day. Every lesson we have, we are fighting the Z monster. Everyone is really fighting harder.
Keeping up with the lessons and flow of information is a constant struggle.
Or anyone got any KM from the rest of the batch? No, right?
Is there a KM system in the batch?
It's so.
So do you get a KM?
In the Midshipman school, there's this thing called the KM system, where we update each other on our learning points so that we can learn together as a batch and the instructors don't have to repeat one concept for all 75 of us. When we're back on land and when we have our phones, the KM system is very simple. You just type a message into a group chat, then you can just scroll and see all the learning points. But on ship, when there's no Wi-Fi, we have a pen and paper system. It requires a lot of effort from every single one of us. You would have to physically go to a board and copy down what the learning points are.
The collective effort starts to falter as the discipline of the individual slip.
Sometimes, when you're tired, you don't really feel like going up to the briefing room and taking down all the information.
Why some people know, some people don't know? So I need to repeat 19 times so that everyone knows.
We tend to forget to pass on the knowledge to our friends. Over time, instructors, ship crew just have to keep repeating themselves again and again and again. And it just reflects on how our KM system didn't work out.
Look at the trash over there. I asked, what is a KM system? I waited. I went for my off brief. I had my huddle. I wait till now. Where is the KM system? The KM system is not out yet. So you guys call it up.
So we were all caught up to master at the briefing room on a very fine night.
Basic structure!
Drop. Master drop.
How long you need? Give me 5 minutes, man.
Oh, that's all.
Oh, 5 minutes. All down, take that. Now! How long you need? Stand there.
And the next thing you were at the tank deck doing push-ups. That was the breaking point. We realized that this cannot continue.
Are you individual selfish people? Yeah. If you want to listen, you want to be a selfish individual, then fail.
Seeing my batchmates and all of us getting punished together, it was really also a wake-up call for me. I think it's time to stop man molding and start contributing to help to make things work.
Come on!
So at that breaking point, things changed.
With renewed determination, the batch worked together to improve their KM system.
Thankfully, things have been stable thus far.
You can see the improvements that they make over the days.
We don't know what's ahead in the future, but hope things will stay this way, and if not, get better along the way also.
With 4 more days to Darwin, the midshipmen are introduced to a mental wellness package to help them manage the challenges and stress they faced so far.
Let's do a quick check-in, 30 seconds each.
I'm very shagged out, but with that I'm also in.
Everyone's very tired. Then the CTP, now you can see Darwin on the last day.
As the demands of their relentless training regime weigh on some, the midshipmen address their struggles and identify coping mechanisms.
A bigger struggle was seeing my mom for 3 days and then coming for MSCD because I haven't seen her for a long time, especially because overseas. But I'm actually proud of you guys. the boys around. I think we pull each other through. Yeah.
Beyond this, their collective objective is to cultivate effective teamwork.
I would like to open up the session. Anyone who would like to share in a large group setting?
The fact that we're all living together with each other 24/7 for 33 days in a row. We're all very tired, we want to sleep, but we can't do all those things like as the way we want. The hardest part is working together to making sure that everybody gets their own personal things done but also works together as a team. And I think that's the biggest struggle because we don't have the time or the outlet to recharge. I try to be grateful for what other people are doing for me. And also, like, there's a quote that I keep trying to think about every day. Is that if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. And MSTD is a very long journey. So you cannot just go fast, go by yourself. So I try to slow myself down and think as a team and not as an individual.
The one thing that we all have in common is the fact that everyone actually experiences it together. The spirit of camaraderie and knowing that the people around you, the people beside you, your friends, your batchmates are enduring and going through the same thing just drives that motivation for you to not give up at the end of the day.
Just when things are looking up for the midshipmen with their newfound training rhythm, a sudden summon to the briefing room disrupts their optimism.
I was like trying to think of what other reason could they possibly want to scold us from.
And repeat our instructions so many times. We try to help you. We try to revise your KM system together with you. We have midshipmen sleeping during watches. We're disappointed, and I wonder how I as a course commander can help you at this stage. I want you to take about a minute to reflect. Right till this point, what could you have done better?